To utilize the soldering iron safely, you have to use the appropriate PPE, which includes safety goggles, appropriate footwear, and if you want to be extra safe, some protective clothing.
This means injury is quite prominent in the forms of burns and electrocutions. To prevent burns, never touch the tip of a soldering iron and simply assume it's very hot. To prevent electrocutions, keep the tip away from an outlet, which is a very thick wire.
Its function is to supply heat to melt solder so that it can float into the joint between two workpieces. You can easily burn yourself on the very hot tip and tripping on the cable. You can also possibly electrocute yourself. Finally, keep the tip away from flammable items to prevent a large fire.
The items used to solder stuff. So we have the clamp right here. We have the stand for the soldering iron.
This is the heat-proof mat, which prevents the bench from getting damaged. This is how a demonstration of using the soldering iron. So after plugging it in, we wait for it to heat in the tube, and then to test whether or not it's heated up, we can point it against a sponge and see whether or not there's some smoke. You may not be able to see the smoke from this far away, but if it's smoking a lot, then we know it's hot enough. And then we grab it by the blue part, which is the insulated part, to make sure we don't get burned. You can see the tip is very hot, so make sure to never touch that even after you're done, and make sure it cools down before even attempting to touch it. While the demonstration is playing, it's also important to note that you must have an open window nearby to allow for the smoke to travel to. As you can see, there's a bunch of smoke and it's really stinky. After finishing, always put it back into the spot and make sure to never touch anything as it could be very hot.